welcome to you special at SRM University. I am Minal Shah. Now on the 9th of May is Mother's Day. Your mother is your best critic. She is also the most loyal person. She helps you. She contributes to in your life and she helps you become what you are in some way. But in the present scenario, there is something in the fast growing world. You find that with the standard of living increasing, with the prices increasing every day, mothers start working even after they give birth to a child. At a very tender age, the child has to depend on the fact that on their grandparents or on the other families of the house instead of their mother, because she is working. Do you think this affects the child when he's growing up or when she is growing up? Yeah, you start.
A lady starts working when she thinks that she needs more financial support to give us financial support to her family. It is good enough. But when a child is in her younger stage, then the child needs the mom's care very, very much. When a person starts working, like when I was born, my mom wasn't working and she gave her full time to me. And today, like, I have learned a lot of things from my mom. But when my brother was born, she had started working. So my brother started staying with the caretaker. There were a lot of things that my caretaker started teaching my brother which he shouldn't have taught. Okay. So that way it gives a bad impression when the person whom the child is kept with starts teaching the things that a mom wouldn't have taught.
Okay, so you're saying that a bad influence at a very young age, and that too from a caretaker, so from an outsider. Yeah.
First of all, I wish my mother very happy Mother's Day. And actually it depends on the work which they are working. If she is going for a software company or other stuffs, then of course she can't spend. But if she is a teacher, she can spend time. Because even the kids, they need more time at the evenings and nights. So she'll be with them at that times.
See, the job profile is not the point. The point is, will she be able to actually devote enough time to her child or to her son or daughter at a young age and actually make a difference?
Actually, it depends on how she is handling the things very effectively. If she leave the work at workplace itself, and if she is at home completely carrying the child, then she can.
Okay, what do you have to say?
Well, I can second her on that. And first of all, we should realize that women are supposed to be very good at multitasking. The forte for women is multitasking. And usually it's that they are a daughter, first for dad, then they become a wife, then a mom, and then they're a grandmom. Now, other than that, we just have an additional role of working. Well, having that in mind, I don't think a woman is not a good mother because she works. Well, and even the jobs do not demand that when you're having your your caretaking period for your child, it's not necessary that you have to stay in the work office all the time. People do understand. Now, multitasking is the key, and I think women, as what they are, they're very good mothers and working women.
Okay, she has a point to make.
Like now, if mother is going to go under working, the problem is she has two competitions. One, she has to take care of the child in the best way, and another competition, she has to come good in the work. So now when she's concentrating, her main work will be going on to the work because that is immediate results. So she loses her child's care. I mean, the child will be left with someone, her grandparents, uncle, aunt, or the caretaker and everything. So the child loses the parents' affection.
Okay. And she's saying that if there is, she has to multitask. You were talking about multitasking, and when it comes to multitasking, her priority will be towards her work.
I definitely do not agree. I mean, it is quite obvious, work or child. I think any mom or any person for that matter in this world will go for a child. Well, multitasking doesn't mean that you completely ignore one and you leave the rest for the dogs, You just have to make sure that you equally split your priorities. And then a child does grow the primary priority, but then the work does take a backseat only for quite some time. And that's why even companies understand that, and you have your maternity relief leave and stuff like that. I do not want to get into that, it's well known, but that's the answer for you.
Actually, nowadays in the world, when you see all the companies and all are fighting towards to get to the first position. So they're trying to bring out work from people. When a mother is working for a company, she has to put in her percentage also over there. So she's losing her care which she has to put in her child. Showing 50-50 is not enough for the child. Child needs at least more than 90%.
And another fact is that even if a child is 1 year old or 2 years old, they still need that comfort of the parent to be there with them so that they can take care. And also and a mother is the first teacher. So what do you have to say?
Well, first teacher doesn't start necessarily at the age of 1. I totally disagree. She is going to be there. But then we also have I totally agree, during the age of 1, she is not going to be there for quite some time. But then the role of grandparents come in. And grandparental love is supposed to be the best love other than your mom's love. So
Okay.
nuclear families and a lot of other issues are resolved by it.
Okay, yeah.
I'd like to put more stress on the point which he said on the maternity centers which you have in the companies also. Even a lot of companies want the complete power of a woman. We can't ignore women as she has to give more importance to the child. So we have a lot of options that we can go for maternity centers, we can leave the child and we can bring them back again when we come back to home.
That's what she's saying, that if it's outside support that you're taking, you're going to lose out on the fact that the child may be influenced in a very bad way. Rather than learning all the good things in life, the child will learn all the bad things.
Ma'am, actually the basic concept of living in a caretaker is that he at the age of 2 or 3, so he is in really need of personal care, but at the age of growing he'll be left to a school, so that time mom can be a good friend and she can be a teacher also.
Okay.
So I give the answer for that. That grandparents' role come. You say that my friends say that grandparents' role come into love. They can give love, but the mother give the. She is the first teacher. She can teach this is bad, this is good. Grandparents are they can give love only, right? They can ignore the bad thing the child is doing because they are grandparent. But the mother, she can tell this is right, this is wrong, you can't do this.
We are trying to say
Yeah.
that the parents, grandparents indulge the
Yeah.
children and spoil
Yeah,
them.
not spoil them completely, but they ignore that the fact that they are doing the bad thing. But mother can bring out that fact in front of the child that you are doing the bad thing, you are doing the right thing, you have to do this, you have to do this, right?
Okay, what do you think of emotional support? Where do you think a child at a tender age, even at a later age, they need emotional support? So, how do you think working mothers can be able to balance that? Giving, emotional support, the child may be unhappy, something must have gone wrong at school, something must have gone wrong at work. How do you think that the mother can balance it?
Actually, the working woman has to give the time in the working place also, as well as the family also. So when she will be tired of from getting the workplace, then when she'll come and the child will asking today this happened, the
Mother will not be able to concentrate because she's equally tired. Yeah.
Even she is not equally tired, like she can work for the welfare of the home. She can expect every work from our side, like a student or from his partner. She can provide all the necessary things what she can do.
So you're saying that the mother has to do whatever she can do from her side, and then what?
Yeah, she can do in her side. Like it's her duty to do. Like she can't spend enough time outside, and she has to take care of about.
So you're saying that the mothers also compromise on their time outside and
Yeah.
actually spend time with their children. Yeah. Last point.
Actually, I would like to stress on her point. See, like mothers, they go to work. Most of the mothers, they go to work in the morning at 9 and then they come back at 7. So when they come back, they have that mental stress of having to work in the office also. When they come back, they are fully stressed out and they won't be able to concentrate on what the child is saying and what he's doing. Like this happened here and this happened, give me a solution. They'll not be able to concentrate on what homeworks they're doing, their academical studies. So basically, that is why the main reason that they send them to tuitions and all. Then children come back at 9 o'clock. There is probably no time for the students to speak.
Right. We'll continue this topic on the other side. Stay with us. We'll be right back on News Special.